with the permission of my Oga at the top, give opportunity for us to visit my website and get the script of the book for now until it is ready. Yeah, you can get the script. So at the end of the training, you will see the address of the site where you can download the PDF copy of the book. You can still get to use that. So what the book helps you to do in your discussion, share passionately what you have found out, how you have been able to get somebody to help you, a coach, a mentor, and there is a change in you. Not in your, don't talk about your business now. Don't talk about traveling to work. No, about a change in you, what you have learned, how you have been able to manage your finances, how you have been able to pay up all your debts, how your debt is being managed, everybody will want to really relate to that. Then you can show them what your mentor told you. He said you should read this book. And I read the book, it changed something in me. And please don't dash that book out. Give out with the condition that you return the book to me in the next 3 days or 2 days, so that you will be eager to read and read. Collect it back and continue your discussions. In most cases, what the book helps you to do, it helps you to convert that person to be ready to listen to a business. Don't talk about visa to somebody who does not have a passport. Does it work like that? No, that person must have passport first before you now do what? Give visa. But the mistake we make is we start talking about visa processing to somebody who does not have a national passport. They could work. They say now let's come and get the visa tomorrow morning. And this is 12 midnight today, you are giving the discussion. Say I don't have passport. Say bring your forehead. We can put the visa there. So, and I said after that is when you can now invite you. And we said one thing, ensure your offline, your first of presentation, don't make the mistake. Don't go and make it yourself. Let your offline be there to support you in making it. Some people say my offline is not available. There are options. We will share the options before the end of the training. Then the last month, while I was making the, that's your cold market. Your cold market is the market you don't know them at all. And that is what most marketers do. Marketers can market cold market anyhow. But we are not marketers. Abi? So say we are what? Teachers. Most people in my team, they call me one day, they call me coach. Why? Because I have come to them as what? As a coach. Who is not helping in this business alone, but almost every aspect of it. And that's what you need to become as a team leader. Somebody who is in charge for them. Which meaning you must grow over time and become that great leader for them. Now, so your cold market, the first thing you want to do is familiarize first. Before I understood this, the business and how to run it, I was marketing to everybody. Both cold market, hot market, warm market, even in Modway. Yes, sincerely. I was in a bus. I've been in buses several times, and I've been someone started to introduce my business. I started to draw the graph. One person here, one person. Yeah, so you familiarize first with your cold market, make them your friends, and now start to convert them to warm market first before you present to them. There are sometimes that some of them are not converted. Maybe they see some of the activities online, or they just see activities around and ask me. There was one, my old coach, Lola Kemi, mentioned to me of a boy around this area. The boy would just see him every time, opening laptop, doing something. The boy now approached me one day, Oga, what business is it you are engaged with? That your laptop, every time I see you, always opening your laptop. He said, well, you never really had time to present. He said, look, I'm in a hurry now, I'm sorry. He said, can I have your card? So I collected his card. Now showed him the address, the website part of the card. And the guy left. The guy went ahead, checked the website, read through everything, signed up, paid for the biglet package. So when are you coming so that we can tell I've signed up? When? Last week. It happens. It means that person himself, although he's in the cold market, but he saw something that he really wanted to identify with. That is why you need to convert them to warm markets first before you present to them. Now, after telling you what is not, then the next one is what is. We recommend one thing, we call it third-party presentations. That is the best thing. That is the procedure given to us by Don Fila. We said Don Fila is our mentor. Abi? Yes, is there anybody here who don't agree that Don Fila is his mentor? So that we can show you the way out. You can go and look for your own mentor somewhere else. But we have one. Don Fila said that our presentations should not be the usual prospect meeting. You convert somebody first to the business mode before you present the opportunity. That is the key thing. So meaning that most of your meetings should be what Don Fila called training meetings. What do I call it? Training meetings. It means that at least once in a week, you gather your team members together to train them on how to do this business and how to present the opportunity to some other people. You know, every week, for instance, if we do training meetings here, every week there are always the new people who want to attend the training meeting. Are we together? So you can now invite your prospects to attend your training meeting. Are we together? So in that meeting, you are speaking to your own members, while those prospects are listening in to your training. And in most cases, third-party listeners sometimes we get to understand the presentation than the people you are speaking to directly. Has it happened to you before? While you are eavesdropping, they call it olofofo. You know, olofofo will hear sometimes more than the people discussing. Why? Because it's eavesdropping. The ear is permanently prepared for that. Are we together? So third-party presentations is the mindset, is the best thing to do. And also one thing, most of us, this second training procedure will help to solve the problem that regularly occur, the questions that most prospects will ask. What is that question? I don't have money to rent a hall. If you don't have money to rent a hall, what is the problem with your living room? Hello? Hi. Your living room is a hall to make presentations. We call it home meetings. And all you need to do in your living room, all the material you need, you already have it. So you don't have to spend money to get projector, to get laptop, to do what? All you need to do is your TV and your DVD player. Simple. Once you have that, you are good to go. And don't forget, most of those people you are inviting for your training meeting, they are people, in most cases, you are already engaged in one small way or the other. Maybe they have read Pipeline Reloaded. You are giving them the 430 pages of Don Fila to read in your previous discussions. You just invited them for your home meeting. You reviewed what was discussed and played your product DVD for them to watch, and then you review the questions together. Or you can invite your offline to support you in your home meeting. And that happens. And sometimes you'll be surprised that you already have enough tools. They are planning together, and something came up. She could not attend the home meeting, and the person was left to hold it. At the point the downline thought of, let me do it. And she did it. When they came, she just did not really know anything to tell them. She just got out her DVD, played the product DVD. After that one finished, removed the reward DVD and started it in. After then, they now said, started to entertain their questions. About 15 people attended the training. About 7 signed up. We had an offline to teach them. Are we together? So you have enough in your tools. Use them. Do home meetings. And like I said, the meeting will do. The MD himself has promised that possibly before the end of the whole rally or thereafter, there will be the standard slide of how our presentations should look like. Our weekly presentations. But I'll give you a hint of what I know in the presentation. The first thing you want to do in your business presentation, okay, the first thing you want to do is to do what we call the business training. What are those things we will find in the business training? Like I said, you need to help change the mindset of those coming to you to understand business, one, to understand network marketing as an industry, and to understand the network marketing system as a tool to help them achieve their objective. I tell you, if anybody understand that one first, I have people in my team who the only thing we presented to them was the business presentation. They're ready to sign up. Why? Because you are showing them what is real before you now give them your own opportunity. That's the sort of people they lay the cart before the horse. In fact, no matter recommended, they said the business training should be for about 40 minutes. That's the real training. Even your old member coming for that training will learn. Your opportunity, your product, your company, your reward system should not be more than 20 minutes. Meaning 1 hour in all. Are we together? Yes. That is the first 40 minutes for the business training, 3 minutes for telling them about your company, 7 minutes to explain your products, and 10 minutes to explain your reward. Everything you can conclude it there. And with that, you are sure you have made your business presentation. Worst case scenario, if you extend it 1 hour 15 minutes, it's enough. But once, like I said before, you are not marketing the whole world. You are looking for who? Your 5 serious people first. If that is your assignment, then it becomes so easy to do. What makes it difficult for us in most cases is the fact that we have the mindset we want to market as many people as possible. So the first person you are not talking to, you are not spending quality time with them to train them on what to do and how to do it. And you not teach this one well, you move to the next person. You not teach that one well, you move to the next person. Not teach that one well, you move to the next person. And all of them, you not teach them well, you not really quite able to convert anybody. There are some people that you will still teach well, but won't be converted. I'm not saying everybody will be converted. It happens. But make your effort to convert them first. Then if they refuse to convert, you can now sell your product to them. Show them your product. If you say, I'm not converting, well, if you are interested, we have some nice products. It's only products I want. Fine. Buy the products and work with it. Are we together? So it is important. So, the brother said again, there are 3 important words you want to do in your business. He said the first thing you need to do is to expose. Expose them to your opportunity. Expose them to the business first. Secondly, get them involved. How do you get them involved? Tell them the reality. So that they may have to spend at least 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours per day, or 1 hour per day to learn this business and commit to doing it for the next 6 months. It's important. 1 to 2 hours, part of it will be for prospecting, part of it will be for marketing, part of it will be to upgrade themselves, to learn. But we said it before, if you have to spend 1 to 2 hours per day to learn this, anything wrong with that? Nothing. So if there's nothing wrong with that, in a situation where they will learn a system that can help them to achieve as much as people who own big real estate investments, and it is worthwhile. What I'm talking about here, and you're able to grow your team to the 5th generation. How much do you find that? In millions of naira. It makes sense. It makes sense. So let them get involved, and once they are involved, automatically they upgrade by themselves. Once anybody is really involved, you have put that person in auto drive, auto cruise. He's independent. He can grow the business himself and can move himself. But one central thing you find out we want to achieve in our training meetings, what we call the CISO. Did we hear the CISO session yesterday?
Yeah.
We talked about CISO session yesterday. Yeah, the same. Yeah, CISO session. What CISO session does is it helps when you are in a meeting and you are doing a training. You have members there, not members who sit in your meeting to say, I've had this. Members will be at the back discussing. Has it happened in your NMT you attended before? How discouraging can that be? I'm discouraging people for new prospects. They think this is not a serious training. But imagine your prospect was in this training. Would he see you rushing at the back doing nothing? Everybody is here glued to the speaker. Why? Because you want to learn something new. Make your presentations training meetings. I have some prospects who attended this training meeting and they are already committed to growing this business. They are gingered. Even without signing up, they are already part of it. Why? Because they are seeing the business firsthand. That is so important. That is what you want to do. And that also creates the CISO. Like I said, I promised yesterday that you can get the book. So visit the website www.abdurrahmanleki.com. Okay. You see book review. On book review, click it. Click book review. But one thing of note, you have to pay. How much do you want to pay? How much would you offer to pay? Hello? How much? Anything you say here, I will agree. 100 naira. Okay. Who else? Nothing. 101. Okay, don't worry. You will pay. But you will pay with a Twitter like. Or with a Twitter follow. Or just a Facebook like. So meaning that when you get to the website, the book is still covered. You just have to like the page first. Or tweet it. And it will open you to get the book for free. Thank you so much.